So this evening was Cinco de Mayo fiesta at the Taylor house. We're about to turn this place into Cinco de Mayo, but we wanted Millie to be able to be here, so we stuck her in the basket. This is my famous trick I learned from my great-grandma. So we to keep the baby around when she can't sit up, but she thinks she's sitting up because she's a part of the team. So here we are. So we're gonna whip this place in shape real quick and then turn it into Cinco de Mayo. Here we go.
Then what is Buenos Aires with this?
Spanish for Cinco de Mayo.
No! Cinco de Mayo was already Spanish. Look, what are you talking about? I'm talking about Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo means Mexican party. That's what it means.
As a mom of 13 kids, having 9 boys and 4 girls, my house gets pretty crazy and my life is pretty hectic, but not always in a bad way. We just have a lot to do on a regular basis. Now, it's not unlike me to hurry and throw together a party. In fact, I used to be a party planner. So today, having it be Cinco de Mayo, I knew I needed to get this place into shape really quick. After doing my YouTube video yesterday, I knew I had to make it a top priority because it was time for dinner and I didn't have anything ready yet, like I usually do. So I pulled some things together and got the kitchen cleaned up. You know, it's not easy to get that kitchen together in a hurry. But I just put some things off to the side, hurried, got everything wiped up, cleared, washed the counters, and it turned out the Cinco de Mayo was just the motivation I needed to get that kitchen back in order. Sometimes it does get old, I'll have to admit, especially when you've been doing it as long as I have. Yeah, like 30 years. Wait a second, way more than 30 years, because I did it when I lived at home with my mom too. Isn't that the craziest thing? Anyways, so I got this bee in my bonnet and I decided I didn't want to make dinner, but if I just called and ordered it from, say, El Pollo Loco, then maybe we could have a nice Mexican feast, enjoy our dinner, and it would be no sweat off my brow. And that's exactly what we did. So I just kept cleaning my little heart out, and I figured if I sent my son to go pick up the food, that would give me just enough time to get the kitchen back in order and be able to spice it up just a little bit, you know, in lieu of the Cinco de Mayo, that is. But it's good that all the kids have chores, and I had chores too when I was growing up, and that's the best way to raise kids. They don't need to be helpless or living footloose and fancy free. Everybody's got to earn their keep a little bit, right? So I sent Chantry out into the garage to get the fiesta decorations. You know, I've got the hats we picked up when we went down to Catalina and Ensenada, and we had some other hats that we picked up when we went down to Oaxaca in Mexico. We spent a few days in Puebla as well. That was years ago, but we managed to hang on to these souvenirs that make things way more festive on the Cinco de Mayo. Don't you think? Now it's time to put my tablecloth on. That's what you see there, me shaking around. And I'm about to move the camera just so that you can see it better from another angle. So we're going to get this tablecloth put on, and then I'll be able to just set things up. I'm not going all out. I'm just keeping it simple, just cleaning things up to prepare a dinner for my family so that they feel special. No, my adult kids aren't coming over, just the ones that already live here, the 9 of the ones that live here, that is. But you don't have to always have a special occasion. You can make it special with just who lives at home. If we always just wait for the other kids to come around, then we may miss things like this day. So we just had a few more touches to add before dinner was going to be there, and that just worked out really great. Oh dear, now it's time to try all the hats on. I can be so silly sometimes. I hope it doesn't bother you. Anyways, today was Sunday, and we did go to church, and we did make it home at a decent hour, and then my daughter came with us today, and we got to visit with her, but she had to go on back to her house where her husband was having dinner with his family, so she went along with that as well. But I still wanted to do some fun with my kids, and we all got excited. Even Daly decided to get dressed in proper attire.
She's just giving me because I'm helping.
We'll just give her a minute to go up and change clothes, and then she'll just be adorable as ever. You wait and see. Now, even though I wasn't exactly planning on doing this, I have been kind of thinking about some of the dates and activities that we were going to do for the next few weeks coming up. And this is one that I definitely enjoy doing on a yearly basis. I've just had kind of a crazy year, you know. But there was just a few things I was doing. It's not like I was getting carried away or making a big to-do about it, but what's so bad about putting on a hat?
All right, here we
A
go.
little bit of music. You know, and then you throw on that festive tablecloth and a few sombreros, and it's ready to go. Party City. So, you know, just enjoying my little baby girl over there in the corner. You can see her sitting on the chair, and the kids like to say hello to her on a regular go around there. You know, they just have this routine, and every time they walk by her, they think they've got to kiss her and touch her and say hello to her. And truthfully, I don't even mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
But after I got things set up on the table, it was time to get back to work and knock those dishes out. There was just a few, but, you know, a woman's work doesn't ever seem to be done. I think that might be a negative affirmation. I need to work on those again. Sometimes we just say those things and we don't even think about it, but really it's like self-fulfilling prophecies, right? And who wants to do that? Oh, look, there's Daly. Did you see her? She's so cute in her little sombrero and her dress from Mexico right there. Yeah, we picked that up years ago when we were down in Mexico. And then she likes to just put that on whenever we do something fun like this.
She's so cute. What if there's maybe one of the hats? That'd be so cute.
Right?
I'll tell you what, this is definitely Grand Central Kitchen. I mean, there is so much coming and going in this place. I can't even hardly record it all. The activity that takes place in here is so constant and regular, and that's okay. But at least everybody has a part they need to do in there, from loading dishes, putting dishes away, wiping counters and tables, clearing the floor, taking out the trash, and even sweeping. We do have a hard time making sure everybody does the dishes whenever they're supposed to, but that's just a never-ending battle. I'm the one that usually gets stuck with them nowadays. But at least I've got help in the other areas, right? Well, I suspect dinner will be getting here pretty soon, so hopefully it will, and we'll be able to eat. I should probably let you know then what we ordered. I'm pretty excited about it. Well, all right, here's the food. It got here. And we can't help but be so thankful tonight for getting it. And I got to check these bags and make sure everything's in there. Kind of having a hard time seeing. And since I just set up the table already and got those sombreros on there, I don't know that I want to be ripping into these bags right here. So I think I better transfer this stuff over to the table. Well, the island. And then I can see better what's going on without having to worry about messing up the tablecloth. I ordered like a 16-piece meal with 5 orders of chips and guacamole, 5 orders of taquitos, and 5 orders of churros. So the 16 mixed chicken pieces come with 3 different sides, and my son chose 2 orders of mac and cheese and 1 of beans. And I'm pretty sure we should have just done 3 mac and cheese. Those kids just devoured that macaroni and cheese. Go figure. But we'll just set everything out right here on the table on the island, and I'll let the kids kind of do a self-serve. I'll probably take care of me because Mama's got to eat quick since I haven't eaten most of the day, and I've got milk to pump. So yeah, I'll just take care of that. I'll get the plates out and make sure we've got something to eat on, and then go on over there and feed my face. But the kids, they'll come in and, like I said, help themselves. They'll get their plate, and within reason, they'll take this and that, and we'll just eat away and have a great dinner together. Happy Cinco de Mayo, I tell the kids. All in all, I was just hoping that you'd be able to get a glimpse into our lives and how dinner rolls around here sometimes, especially when we order out. Obviously, if it's meal prep and all that, there's a lot more work that goes into it, and this is, you know, getting me off pretty scot-free, but hey, that's just the way you've got to do things sometimes. I mean, this was costly. Most meals don't cost me but this costs. But if you do want to know, it's about $70 to buy everything that we had at the table. And for me, I'm not thinking about the dollar amount. I'm thinking about the fact I don't have to clean up so much. All this was disposable, easy to clean up, and well worth it to me. And there's quite a bit of chicken left that we'll be able to eat on tomorrow for lunch. So I don't know why there's a lot of chicken left. The kids just didn't pig out on it like I was thinking they would, but you know, here we go. So that's just a good little glimpse into our lives, like I was saying, and I hope that you enjoyed the show, and you know, I hope that you enjoyed watching my kids and the back and forth nonsense that they do, and the cleaning up that I get to do. And regardless, they do help a lot, and I do appreciate them. Just this was one of those days where enough is just enough, and you just do what you got to do because nothing else is going to work. Yeah, so you know, after feeding our faces, I'm pretty sure we'll just go clean up for a minute and then sit down and watch some television. That way I can nurse the baby, and that's what I look forward to doing most of the days, is having that special time with my little Millie Rose. It's a lot different than bottle feeding her, and I just really enjoy it. So that should wrap up this video, and hope you didn't mind watching us feed our faces and fill our bellies. That's just kind of what the goal was tonight. But if you like this video, I hope that you will like and subscribe. I hope that you'll come back and see the different content that we have. A lot of different directions that this channel is going. It's not just one size fits all, and that's okay, right? So I hope that you take care and have a beautiful evening and a beautiful week as well. And I hope that you're able to accomplish a lot of things and be able to do something fun with your family. Even if you didn't get to do Cinco de Mayo, there's so many other things coming up. I'll have to share those with you. Maybe I could do that on my next live. I can let you know some of those things to look forward to. So, oh, and another thing, I better let you know what the kids thought of all this El Pollo Loco, because I've never really done an El Pollo Loco order quite like this, which I think is something we're going to do different from now on, because it's a great meal to be able to have come together really fast. But all the kids really liked the food. They ate everything that there was there, other than all the chicken, because there was quite a bit of chicken there. But just knowing that it ranked pretty high on the fast food list, that just makes me happy to know there's something that we can eat that's somewhat healthy, and it's a good selection. So that's what we'll stick with from here on out when we do something like this. But you know, when the kids vote that something tastes yummy, you just want to shout it out there. They actually said the churros, which we're chomping on here in just a minute, they said the churros are better than the Costco churros, if you could believe that. Take care. It was good to be here, and we'll talk to you soon.